I'm Mike of Mike's Road Trip, and on this episode, I feature a road trip from Phoenix to Show Low, which is located in the northeastern part of the state. And it's a great escape, actually, for those desert dwellers trying to escape the heat like I am. Now, I'm gonna do a big loop, and I'm going to share with you what I think are the must sites and activities along that route, along with a few places to camp. So come along with me and let me show you around.
Get off the road!
All right.
I recommend 4 to 5 days for this trip, even though it's only about 400 miles. And come prepared with different clothing, as the elevation changes much higher and cooler in some parts. If you'd like to do this road trip in an RV, I recommend checking out RVZ, which is a peer-to-peer platform just like Airbnb, but for RVs. As you head out of Phoenix through Scottsdale, the first stop on this agenda is Fountain Hills, which is home to the tallest fountain in the world and is surrounded by a large park. Many people may be surprised to discover how much water there is in the Arizona desert. As you head north on Highway 87, not far from Fountain Hills, is Saguaro Lake and the Salt River Recreational Area. Just north of Payson, down a very steep hill that winds down into a canyon, you'll find Tonto Natural Bridge, which is an Arizona state park. This natural bridge is believed to be the largest in the world. Brilliant green of the irrigated, travertine-filled valley is like an oasis. Beneath the arch of the bridge are several caves to explore, not to mention an abundance of hiking trails. Not far from Payson, off of Highway 260, is the Mogollon Rim. The views here are incredible, and there are a lot of outdoor recreational activities available, including a few lakes, the most popular of which is Woods Canyon. You can kayak, fish, or just relax along its shores. There are several developed campsites in the area, but if you prefer more solitude, you can head north on Rim Road, where you'll find a number of more remote places that just happen to be free. The farther north you go, the fewer people you'll find. Just be prepared for an afternoon shower in those summer months. Heading east back on 260, I highly recommend spending some time at the Fool Hollow State Park in Show Low. This is a massive park with lots of developed RV sites, many of which have a nice cushion from your fellow campers. You'll want to spend at least a couple nights here, as there's a lot to explore. If you don't have your own boat or kayak, you can rent one seasonally. There's also an amphitheater for interpretive programs, lots of hiking and wildlife viewing options, as well as some great fishing. And this is a wonderful place to take in some of those magical Arizona sunsets. Leaving Show Low, heading south on US 60, be sure to stop by Carizo Creek to explore the area a bit. This is also a place you could boondock or tent camp. Continuing south, you'll drop down into the Salt River Canyon, known as Arizona's other Grand Canyon. The rugged geology and sheer scenic beauty is worth a stop. And this is also a popular area in late spring and summer for river rafting. I mentioned the Salt River earlier in this video, which was the lower part after a series of lakes and dams. This is the upper part, which is more untamed, especially after the snow in the higher elevations begins its spring melt. After the Salt River Canyon, stop by Globe, a place with a colorful history punctuated by mining discoveries. Just 4 miles northeast of my next suggestion are the rolling hills of Oak Flat Campground near Devil's Canyon. This is a free place to boondock or camp. The old mining town of Superior is finally starting to see a renaissance. There's a brand new hotel in town, some cute shops, a park, and some nice looking eateries. And nearby is the Boyce Thompson Arboretum, which is really worth a visit. And mining enthusiasts will enjoy taking a tour. The last area featured in this video is Apache Junction, which is home to the majestic Superstition Mountains. One of your first stops when visiting this area should be the Lost Dutchman State Park, which is not only a wonderful park, but a fantastic place to camp. Nearby highlights include the Goldfield Ghost Town, an authentic looking Old West town full of history and fun activities. I do have to warn you though, a gunfight might just break out during your visit. Across the street is the Superstition Mountain Museum, keeper of the legends and lore of the area. Not far from the Lost Dutchman Park, down the famed Apache Trail, is Canyon Lake, part of the Salt River Dam system. At the end of the lake is a famous stagecoach stop called Tortilla Flat. Built in 1904, this small town with a population of 6, attracts tourists from around the world. Well, that's it from this road trip from Phoenix to Show Low. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions at all, please leave a comment below. I'm absolutely happy to help. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more road trip travel videos. So until next time, we'll see you on the road. MyRoadTrip.com